I just want to say a very happy Christmas from Sir John's Guide to all Russian speakers. Now we're in the Christmas time in London. I want to talk about a little bit about our traditions, what we do here in England. I'm actually in the centre point of London, and as you can see we've got a heck of a lot of tourists around me. Behind me we've got a Christmas tree. Actually it's been donated by Oslo, Norway since 1947. These are some of the traditions that we keep in our country, and I'll explain a little bit more about the other traditions that we have here in England. As you may know, Christmas is a Christian festival where we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ on the 25th of December in London. I'm not a religious person myself, but I do observe the traditions of Christmas and Easter, as I think it's really good to observe your culture and your traditions. Another tradition that we have is we celebrate midnight mass. This will be going to a church at midnight on Christmas Eve. My top tip if you're visiting London is to go to the church in the Christmas period. Churches like St Martin's in the Field behind us, and observe the real traditional English spirit. Christmas Day we have the Queen's Speech. This is normally a traditional TV show at 3 PM where all English people gather around the television set and we listen to messages from the Queen, who normally talks about goodwill and goodwill to others and all religions and all faiths and all people from different backgrounds. As well as our Queen giving a traditional speech on Christmas Day that everyone watches on television, we also have our Prime Minister, who behind us gives a special message on what to expect for in the new year and in the future. One thing that's always special about Christmas is the magic of Christmas. I remember as a child, me and my brother and my sister going up to my grandma's and granddad's house, and we used to play Christmas songs in the car, and everyone's like got the spirit. And also wrapping the presents the night before for your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister. It's always really exciting. And then you put them in what we call stockings. We have like a pillow which we put all our presents and we put name tags on them, and then we have another pile which is called the stocking, which is like a sock, and we normally put like fruits, we put chocolates, we put little gifts as well. And that was always exciting. And waking up at 5 AM, because at Christmas as a child you're so excited because we have to believe in Father Christmas, and actually I still believe in Father Christmas now. And you always, my mum and dad said, if you don't write you write a list of what you want Father Christmas to get you, and if you don't write the list and you don't be good that whole year, Father Christmas won't bring you any presents. And so I always, as a kid, I always used to write my list like a month before, and I was always good in the month of December. And then I remember waking up, and then you at 5 AM you're waiting outside the door, you open the door, and then you start unwrapping all the presents. And I just remember being like, my brother, my sister, my mum and dad, everyone's so excited, everyone's so happy, and think, what did I get? What's in this present? What? And it was just really happy memories. And that's what I think the spirit of Christmas is, like giving to others and then receiving as well. So yeah, those were like really happy times. Well, every English family has a Christmas dinner. This Christmas dinner is the most delicious food you're ever gonna taste in your life. Like if you're unlucky enough not to experience it directly from a family and you're in London or England, I recommend you to go to a traditional English pub. They will serve you the Christmas pudding, which will involve a turkey, Brussels sprouts, carrots, Yorkshire puddings, mashed potatoes, roast potatoes and other veg. And it's really delicious, and it's something that all English families, they prepare. It probably takes about 3 hours to prepare, to be honest with you. And I remember my mum always stoving away in the kitchen working to make this as delicious as possible. And when you have it around the table, you have like your crackers. We have a very British tradition in Britain where every Christmas we have Christmas dinner, and we also pull crackers with our members of our family. So I'm going to pull my cracker with my sister now. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Oh, I won. It's really nice. And then later in the evening, you'll have a Christmas pudding. Now, Christmas pudding is really delicious as well. So it's like you put alcohol on it and you light it, and then it will be really hot, and you can put either custard or cream on it, and as well that's really delicious, or a Christmas cake or a Yule log. Or we have other mince pies as well. Mince pies is really popular in England. I don't know if you know that in Russia or Ukraine, but basically you have a mince pie, and then you put cream on that, and that normally it's a hot mince pie. You put cream on it and you taste it, and it's delicious as well. So we have a lot of great food that we eat on Christmas Day, and it's really lovely. One thing about England is, and especially Christmas, is they have the best TV. We normally watch traditional films, funny TV shows, comedy series. They always put the best ones on, normally in Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Also, if you're in England over the Christmas period, I recommend you to go to a football match on the next day, which is called Boxing Day. This normally has a full fixture list of fixtures, and normally it's very traditional, very festive, and normally it's a great atmosphere to go to a football stadium on this day, the day after Christmas. That's a traditional day for normally to attend a football match. If you like my video, please like. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. But one thing I'd really like, if possible, is to tell me a little bit about the Christmas traditions in your country. I know in Russia you're celebrating today, the 7th of January, but if you could tell me a little bit more about it, that would be fantastic.